Michael Cool here. I am at Skyline Middle School, and with me is Principal Chad Burk and 6th grade science teacher Caitlin Myers. And we're going to be talking a little bit about what's happening this weekend at Skyline Middle School, because this is Global Unplugged Day coming up Friday, basically a 24-hour period. So Caitlin, why don't you start it off?
So we are working with the Warren County Coalition. They paired with the school districts and reached out to see if any teachers would help take on their project to spread it through the school. So Mr. Burke here asked me to do it, and I kind of took ownership of it, and I made a bingo board for our students to participate. We have some people from the local community donating things, or so when our kids go out into Front Royal in the community, they can participate in activities, get their bingo board signed. They'll bring them back next week and win some awesome prizes.
Yeah, it's great. So we're going to talk about Global Unplugging, but well, just remind me, we have a new cell phone policy at school. How's that working out for you in the middle school?
We are good and getting better.
Okay.
We still have a lot of work to do with holding students accountable and keeping that in their locker. But for the most part, the students have done a great job here at Skyline Middle School.
And I think that will make Unplugged Day better this year,
Absolutely.
right? Because we're conditioning.
Absolutely.
You know, I was looking at, I talked to Krista and Celeste Brooks the other day about the unplugging thing from the Warren Coalition, and she brought up how many times a day we touch our phone or look at the screen. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
It's just amazing how much time is spent. So we're having tons of activities all over the community. What are we doing here? Just this little bingo thing, or how are we?
Yeah, so I reached out to some of the companies in town that are not part of the coalition website, and just asked if they would sponsor some of our students or do discounts for our students if they bring IDs, and most of them said yes. So we have probably about $150 worth of merchandise and prizes to give away next week when they sign their bingo boards. We put on our morning announcements every morning. The 6th grade teachers talk it up a lot. I already know that I probably about 30 kids that are going to attend the Unplugged party on Friday, and they're really excited about going out into the community and trying to win some prizes.
Yeah, it's amazing our community comes together when we have these kind of activities. All the time, any kind of activity.
Yes.
Say it's for the school, yeah, we're on board. Yeah.
We also have had Spirit Week yesterday, today, and Friday. Do you want to talk a little bit about Spirit Week?
So yesterday we did Hat Day. Wear your hat outside while you unplug. Today our Skyline boys basketball team has a game, so we did a blue and green out. And then tomorrow is Dream About Being Unplugged and wear pajamas.
I see the pajamas all the time.
All the time.
It's more for the teachers at this point.
You know, when we'll date ourselves, when we were in high school or middle school, you come to school in pajamas, they think there was something wrong with you.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's how it was when I was there too. Now it's just now it's just more for the teachers.
But it's been
Also, the teachers are going to learn.
Yes.
It's been fun watching the teachers and students participate in these activities.
Yeah.
Really shows the school spirit
Yeah.
and what we're developing here at Skyline Middle
So
School.
we came over here at Halloween, right? And we had and just the camaraderie that the students and the parents and the community did. It was just really great. The school was, you could tell, was all decorated up. And were the teachers, because that's all extra work.
That is.
That's all extra work, and you can tell the things that they, put the effort that our teachers put in to educating our children. So it's great.
And they're happy to do it, which is the best part.
Yeah, and you're getting that reward, and you just get that smile back. It's all it takes, doesn't it? It just kind of melts your heart, and you're ready to go. Anything else you want to talk about this great school?
No,
we're new, so
I am new. We are getting better, and it's been fun watching our staff grow, which is then impacting our student achievement and seeing a positive outcome there. So it's been really exciting and hard, but fun work.
Right. I know you had your work cut out for you. We got, coming into the new school, but we've had some attendance problems, and maybe not quite so bad in the middle school, but I know in the high school, trying to get that attendance up. How's that working?
That's great. We were just recognized last night at the school board meeting for most improved attendance for the month of February. We were really close to winning the best attendance for secondary schools, but we're going to continue to work at it and get our students coming to school and learning. Because if you're not here, you can't learn.
Yeah, it's true. It's amazing. How attendance just got to show up. I
Yep.
mean, that's what most people, that's the 90%.
Yeah.
I always tell people, in order to do the 10% you like, you got to do the 90% you don't like.
Absolutely.
I think we just got to get that in people's heads, especially children.
That's right.
That you got to show up and make it whatever you want. You know, it can be fun.
Absolutely.
So what else we got in the horizon coming up?
Well, that's a great question. We got some SOL testing coming up for our 8th grades testing later on this month in March. We're preparing for those assessments and then gearing up for the springtime
Okay.
assessments. So being in school is something very important to us. So
Yeah.
we can make sure
How does it look on our reading?
improvement.
Yeah.
Improvement.
Well, I'm going to ask you something to put you on the spot. When are we going to start teaching cursive writing again?
It's actually in the 5th grade curriculum now.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
I
Yep.
I was talking to another couple, in fact, it was at one of our town talk, and they said, well, I have problems. I can't read this. It was in cursive,
Yeah.
you know, and so all our historical documents are in cursive.
Yes.
Right.
And
Right.
so, you know, for my
Yes.
kids, the same way. He prints. He's almost 50 years old. He still prints, you know.
Right.
And,
Yeah, but yeah, it was just added into the new SOLs that rolled out for 5th grade this year.
5th grade.
Yep.
We
And
should
I-
do that in kindergarten.
Right, and I think this Unplugged, Global Unplugged Day is really important because you're putting away screens.
Exactly.
We're on screens way too much.
Way too much,
Yeah.
way too much. But again, if you come, it's everything but a phone.
Right.
I mean, the phone is like a secondary use
Yes.
of your phone. We call it a phone, but we rarely call anybody on it.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's everything now.
It's
Yeah.
everything.
All right, so I've bent your ear on a lot of things. Anything else you want to bring up and tell our public?
I appreciate you coming out and giving us an opportunity to speak with you today and share a little bit about what Skyline Middle School is doing.
Yeah, I
And
think it's doing a great job. This unplugged thing is a lot bigger deal. You realize it's a global unplugged.
Yep.
Yes.
People are going to do this. Maybe the electricity bill will zing.
Right,
one
right.
day,
Yes.
absolutely.
Well, we'll reach out at you afterwards. Send us a note. Let us know how it went.
Okay.
And those bingo things, we'll do a little story on that.
Yeah.
Get the winners. We'll take a couple pictures and we'll tell their
Perfect.
story. How's that?
Sounds
works.
great.
Because I think we need to let the community know what's happening in our schools. Because I always say these are the kids that are going to be paying our Social Security. So
Right.
Yes.
we need to make sure they're top notch.
That's exactly right.
I appreciate all you do and all the work you do here. Thanks again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you for
coming
coming
out.
out.
Yep.